Welcome to the Wally People Rant Part 2. For some reason, last episode was about the subjectivity of headaches, and then the one before that was a Wally People Rant Part 1. I guess I wanted to give you all some time. I don't know why I just didn't do Part 2 immediately. But if you haven't listened to Google Wally People, the people of Wally, and you'll see what seems to be like a futuristic potential perspective on what humans will look like. And they are just like these obese people living essentially in these chairs that can move around, and everything is delivered for them. They have a screen right in front of their face. Like, they have everything, all of their wants and their needs are met. And I did a whole rant on like thinking critically and creatively, and like what the impact is gonna have on us and our abilities. That's part 1. Part 2 is, I wonder if these people are happy, right? Like, all of their wants and their needs have been met. They don't really have to do much. It's just brought to them. And I wonder if these people are happy. And I'm not saying that you should be hungry and suffer and like that's a good life, because honestly, in regards to the big picture of the human experience, I am the closest thing to those people of Wally that humanity has seen so far. If you live in a developed 21st century country, like, you have as much of your needs and wants met without having to do anything. But I wonder if these people are happy. And like, my thought is like, are they disconnected and losing what it means to be human? And therefore, am I disconnected and losing what it means to be human? With all of this new stuff that comes my way, is it really speaking to like the animal that I am? Like, right, we're Homo sapiens. We are a part of the animal kingdom. And the human that I am is the same human that was 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, or like the Neolithic Revolution, like 6,000 years ago. I don't remember how long ago that was. Probably more. Right? That's the same human. Like, recently was the spring equinox, and I mentioned this to my students and on TikTok, and people don't really know what it is. But like, if you were to go back in the past, like, humans were so much more in tune with their reality, their surrounding environment and universe. Like, they were aware. Like, I feel like a lost art is, I think of Roman people staring into the night sky and actually seeing the galaxy and the universe. They were far more in tune with their surroundings. Maybe. I'm gonna have to guess. But with the screens and like the constant stimulation that is taking me out of the moment, as opposed to like being present. Like, a question that I ask people is like, in regards to a sunrise, do you know what color comes first? Is it pink or is it orange? I'm sure if you were to ask someone who was alive back in the day, and I'll put that in quotations, like, they would know what's going on. They'd be far more in tune with the universe. And is this progression in advancement in technology and stuff taking away what it means to be human? Like, we are social creatures, and yet we build these houses with these fences and like separate ourselves, and like, this is my house, when like the reality is we're social beings. Does the more stuff that we get take us away from our roots? And like, the roots have been established in thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of years of like passing on instinct. You are an instinctual animal. Our brains were not designed or ready for like the stuff that we have. So I wonder, I don't know if like that is a part of this like mental health crisis that seems to be going on, is like we're losing what it means to be human. And I believe like in this society and in this civilization, you can have that, but it's not going to come. That's not the thing that's given to you. You have to seek to consciously become in tune with yourself and realize like, I'm a human. What does that mean? Something to think about.